Hi everyone, how are you? Happy Sunday. Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Hang on. Just gonna get comfortable here because I've got about 5 cushions. I'm 5'2" and I need about 20 cushions just so I can see the camera. You know how a child does. So this is your general tarot reading. No fixed sign, no fixed subject, no fixed person. You're the fixed person because you are the first energy, which might resonate the most because it's in the first position. So kind of like about the now, you know. So we can get started with that, and then I will start. Obviously, well, I'll shuffle the amazing color cards. I'm going to ask the divine now to see what is coming in with reference to color. It doesn't have to link with the reading. More often than not, it does. But if not, then just enjoy the colour, and it might be one of your favourite colours, and it might not, but it's part of the video. So let's see now what is coming in. So I'm just going to cut the deck now and see what is coming in. I don't know if my camera's wonky actually, guys. Is that right? Oh, that's my friend's hamster in the background there. It's looking after it. So let's see what is coming in on a colour level, and let's see what is coming in. So I don't know what's at the top there. At the bottom of the deck you've got blue, which is activate your healing power. Ooh, I love that. Snippet of the universe. What does that mean for everybody? Well, let's see what the cards are saying. Let's see what the tarot is saying, and let's get into it. Okay, so firstly I'm going to ask now what is coming in for my questioners. First card, this is you guys. So let's see. So first card for my questioners, what is coming up? See, they're wanting to come in, but they're going, no, not that one, this one. And each one that tried to flip up was a major arcana, but this is excellent because you are judgment. Not saying that you're the one judging. It's actually got nothing to do with judging people, to be honest with you. Major arcana, what this is to do with is your rebirthing, okay? And it's interesting actually because the 2 cards that came up yesterday for the post was the 7 of Swords with the Moon, which is all about you turning your back on something that no longer serves you and acknowledging how you feel about certain things, okay? It's a highly emotional card, the Moon, and it's all about, you know, changing your vision and perspective. But the Judgment card coming up today could be linked to that, or it could be something completely different. But what it is saying to you is that there's just seems to be a day, if you haven't had it already, where you had this kind of awakening. Now, it's not the awakening like you suddenly get it, you suddenly understand what it's all about, but it's almost like you understand why certain things went the way they did, because perhaps of your input with regards to something. You know, when we put up with something and we shouldn't, or we don't speak up when we should, it's understanding things we should have done. And don't look at that and think, oh God, no, I'm just really stupid if I shouldn't have done that. Never do that, but look at it as an experience and you grow from that, okay? And that's exactly what the Judgment card is coming up for you. I do feel some of you are really going to start to really connect with your guides, your spirit guides. You might be doing that now, you know, like when you're on your own, but you just know that you're not quite on your own. That's what's coming in for a lot of you also. But the Judgment card is you having your day, okay? It's almost like it's different to the Justice. It's the new version of you. Not because you've got a new dress on or a haircut or whatever that is, but the Judgment is the new you, and you are accepting of where you are now and knowing that you can change your future. If this was like you looking at an older version of yourself, you let that old version of you go. A lot of us don't do that. We keep on to that old version of ourselves. We keep on to the idea and vision of what we think how things should be, and we become weighed down so much, and we don't need to do that. So this is like hugging that old version of yourself. Thank you for the lessons and let it go. That's what it's saying, okay? Really powerful position for you to be in. Beautiful position. Outside influence position. What is coming in? Yeah. Four of Pentacles. So this is kind of like oil and water. Some of you may be feeling now that you're not fitting in. You're just not fitting into what it is that you've always been doing. And I don't know whether this was something that came up on Sunday's reading. I can't remember. But it's just saying that the conventional system, whatever conventional is for you, it's different for everyone, just isn't kind of syncing with your awakening. There's an element where you could start to feel bored with certain energies around you. You could have put up with it for quite a while before, but now it's like, no, I can't do it. I do want to acknowledge that I feel you should acknowledge even. Some of you are really kind of going against the grain for the greater good, and that is really brave, and that is really kind of strong for you to do, because when we kind of jar against the sense of routine that we've always done, it's difficult and people won't understand it, but it's saying, you know, to keep going with that. I mean, let's have a look at the energy, the way the reading is going to be going. But with the Four of Pentacles, I just feel there's too much of a tight grip of what normal is, and it's like you're trying to do what normal is, but your soul is saying, so and so, whatever your name is, this is not normal for you anymore. You are greater than this. Your mind is becoming so much more aware. Your soul is becoming so much more aware. Your heart energy is becoming so much more aware of the head and heart coherence and getting into alignment with that. And if this isn't because that makes perfect sense. If this isn't with reference to something to do with your awakening and your spiritual being, then what the Four of Pentacles is saying is that there's going to be a lot more stability with regards to money. Now, however, it's not like a savings card. This is putting investments into things, okay? So your business or pot for a rainy day, that type of thing. But that's kind of very kind of every day, okay? And I just think because the Judgment is before that, it's too much of a deeper meaning. But obviously, because this is the general, I have to read it from different angles. So what else is coming up in your position? Let's see what is coming up. This is just beautiful. It's beautiful. This is turmeric chai tea, and it's beautiful as well. Okay, so in your position, you've got the Six of Wands. Can you see the victory? That victory follows you once you go against the grain, once you kind of unlimit yourself because you're listening to this energy. If you look here, these people are rising from the coffins. Now, they weren't dead, okay? That's the interesting thing. They were just stagnant in their own energy, and they're rising to the higher calling, and that's exactly what is happening on a soul level. So they're listening to the higher being that's calling them. So this is figurative of like a message, okay? And then once you listen to that, you get the Six of Wands energy, which is victory coming in for you. An excellent card to have. But what I do want to say with the Six of Wands, it's not a card for standing still. So it's like, yes, sweet happy days, I'm going to be basking in all my glory. Well, whilst there might be an element to that, it's saying to you to keep going. You have not reached the destination. There is no destination, guys. We keep going. There's always a kind of progression. We're never just stationary in one area of our life and go, that's it now, happy days, I'm going to do this for like 50 years. There's always spiritual growth. But the Six of Wands is basically saying to you that there's just going to be an inner sense of passion reignited. If you've lost it or you feel like you've lost it, it's going to be coming back in. But don't pay too much attention of what we consider to be normal, okay? If you are at a certain age and you don't have any savings, then who cares? If you are not married or don't have kids, who cares? We do not fit ourselves into something that we feel we should be at a certain age, or a sense of achievement, because there isn't a real sense of achievement. If you feel happy in a heart sense, then you've won, you're victorious. So this isn't just a case about, oh, I'm going to go after that job and it's more money and happy days, then I'm winning. I mean, if that's what you want, of course, absolutely. But there's so much more of a deeper meaning to this. This is wonderful. So I'm going to see now what is coming in underneath the Judgment card. Let's have a look what is coming in. Because you've got the King of Pentacles. It comes to you anyway. Not holding too tight onto something that we feel we should have. We get tenfold. The King of Pentacles likes all the shiny things in life. And there's nothing wrong with that. A little bit of bling now and again, guys, doesn't hurt anyone. But don't make it the, what's the word I'm looking for? The reason for your existence. Don't make it like, I need to have that. We're all magpies to a certain degree. But with the King of Pentacles underneath the Judgment card, this is such a beautiful energy coming in to say to you that all good things will be yours if you just let go of certain things, okay? Now, I feel you're doing that organically anyway. I do feel that a lot of you are just... The idea of what you've been doing for the last 5 years or so really isn't sitting comfortably with you because you're changing so much. And I just feel that you're in your own kind of vibe with regards to what it is that you want to do, with some sort of victory coming in with regards to people looking up to you, not like in a like you're better than them type of energy, but like, you know, standing in your truth. This hasn't happened yet, the victory card. You're still in the Judgment energy, so don't think, oh, that hasn't happened yet, when is it going to happen? Don't try and put obstacles in the way. But what is coming in for you is so much more greater. The King of Pentacles blows out the Four of Pentacles at the park, okay? Because this is you almost like controlling that energy so much better. The Four of Pentacles is coming from an outside influence, but you become the King of Pentacles. Can you see how this is working? If you're worried about, yeah, but if I go off down the road less traveled, how am I going to support myself in this? How am I going to do that? This reading so far would suggest that you'd be absolutely fine. Of course, you have to go with your gut instincts. You have to go with what's right for you. You can't watch a 20-minute video and decide these big life changes. I mean, this is like just a guidance for you guys. But it's a good progression so far, what I can see here. Some of you will be coming into more money, but it's not because it's been given to you, it's because you've released the old limitations. You know, that old version of yourself, the one you let go. That's what it feels like. And then what is replaced in those gaps is a sense of higher being, a sense of victorious energy, a sense of you owning your direction a lot more. Let's see what is coming in underneath the Four of Pentacles. Let's see what is coming up. Let's see what is coming in underneath the Four of Pentacles. We've got another Pentacles card, which is the Six of Pentacles. Well, basically what this is saying is, I love this, because this is saying that there's a lot more, you're supposed to be doing a lot more than what you're doing, guys. And I think what this is saying is, don't limit yourself, because if you're meant to help other people, this is exactly what it is. You know, this is the balance now coming in. This is the balance of you helping others, getting others to help you. Not that we give to receive, but almost like once we start to give to ourselves on such a beautiful heart level energy, we are willingly able to give to others in a so much more positive way, in a more meaningful way, in a more mindful way, rather than pouring from an empty cup. Does that make any sort of sense? So this is you coming in to help others, and others coming in to help you as well. So before, maybe you weren't delegating, maybe you were not kind of opening up to certain things because you were trying to do everything all by yourself, but now this is coming in so much of a beautiful manner for you. The Six of Pentacles is showing that, you know, you could decide that you want to get into charity work. You could work in an animal shelter. You could think, actually, this Christmas I'm going to work in a soup kitchen and all these types of things. But it's you giving back and but not just giving and not receiving. There is a beautiful balance coming in. So give, take, light, dark, yin, yang, all that sort of stuff, okay? But what is interesting, what seems to be at the beginning is like things either being restricted, it just changes so much. And why does it change so much? Because you change, okay? So it's almost like a filtered perception. We only see how we feel. You know, when it's like when you're single and you want a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever it is, and everyone around you is in the most happiest relationship, they're getting engaged and all this sort of jazz, or somebody, a lot of people say to me, like when they want a baby, everyone has a baby, there's prams everywhere. Filtered perception is very, very strong because we see what we want to see. So make sure that when you get into this transformative stage, that it is always on a positive level. If you think I'm here to help other people, these experiences will come in where you can, okay? But it's coming after the King of Pentacles energy, where you are sitting on your throne anyway. Just before that is the victorious energy. So you're all good. You're cooking on gas, guys. This is such a lovely spread, isn't it? So let's see what is coming in underneath. That's too many. Underneath the Six of Wands, what is coming up? Let's ask what is coming in underneath the Six of Wands. Underneath the Six of Wands, what is coming in? Oh, again, they are coming in. So that was my shuffling. So what is coming in underneath? Six of Wands. Well, in your position, a major, the Emperor. Aries energy. You don't have to be an Aries, but this is just embodies that. Your own leadership. And it's right underneath the Victory card. Don't you just love this? Very powerful combination. What starts off as a spiritual enlightenment leads you into, I'm gonna sneeze. Ah, bless me. Leads you into your everyday benefiting as well. And what I mean by that is you don't have to go and be on a hill, meditating and disconnect from society. But you understand yourself in so many different ways. You let go of certain things that you thought were part of you. And you gain so much more by doing that. And by doing that, you become the King of Pentacles. And with the Emperor card coming in, with this balance of what is coming to you, if this is a good job, if this is a good relationship, if this is a good balance, whatever that is, you feel good and so much more in control. Because wisdom has also brought you there. The Emperor is somebody who doesn't he's nobody's fool, and experiences has taught him what to do and what not to do. But this is part of a beautiful journey that you're on. Some of you will be feeling a lot more different around about April time. So if that is something that resonates with you, with regards to business or whatever that is, then take it as that. But I'm not seeing necessarily a love spread here. It's not a dominating energy, but there could be an angle of that. So whatever your position is, whatever you are thinking about, then you make it fit for you if it fits, okay? But this is more about how your spiritual enlightenment leads you, one, into your own holistic enlightenment and how you move forward on a soul level, but how it also spills into your every single day and how it benefits with that as well. So the right people, the right time, the right kind of scenarios, the right circumstances just seem to develop from a spiritual enlightenment, with all about the Judgment card, okay? So let's see what is coming in as an overall clarifier. What is coming in? So I'm just going to see, that's too many. Just going to see what is coming in. Overall clarifier. What is coming in? Okay, so the overall clarifier is a Ten of Wands. What I do want to say to you, do not stress yourself out. This card is called the Lord of Welcome Burden, and there's a reason for that. The key word there, guys, is welcome. So when we go through any transformation, when we go through any rebirthing, when we go through any change on a soul level, we can give ourselves a little bit of stress because we are not familiar with how we feel at that moment in time. People think awakened souls and enlightenment is all skipping through the park, and it ain't. It can be quite confusing, lonely. Everyone else seems to have their stuff together. We always have that moment of comparing. But this is more of a heads up energy because there is help if you need it. There is help if you are seeking advice from something, whether that be from a friend, counselor, family member, or if it's talks, books, literature. Just find and seek as much information as you want. You are not doing this all by yourself. The old version of you that I said that you're going to let go will go, but don't stress yourself out of feeling you need to group everything together within yourself to prove or show that you've got it all going on, because you will do in the future, guys, with these two energies coming up here. You've got a king and you've got the emperor. You'll be absolutely fine. Walking the tightrope is what it is at the moment, and then you'll just realize it. All it needs is just a little bit of practice, and then you'll be not even thinking about it. What color did you think of? You got bronze, which is strengthen your body. Now, I want to say to you what this means is, whilst it can be exercise, yes, going for walks, going to, connecting with nature and all that sort of stuff, which I advocate, is beautiful. The strengthen your body is we are in a place sometimes where our body overtakes our mind. So sometimes if we're anxious, we feel it in our body and it will go into our mind, and then we will be that 10 of Wands, that stress card, chasing our head, welcoming all that burden. It's reversing that and putting the mind into the body. Good thoughts, good feelings will be good thoughts, good feelings in your body. So strengthening the cellular memory, strengthening the energy. See every single cell as white light. And this transformation, this awakening will seem a lot more, I don't want to say easier, but more bearable, and it will just be amazing in the end. The Emperor has spoken, guys. Anyway, that is your Sunday general tarot reading. I will see you on... Actually, no, there won't be a video on Tuesday because I won't be around. I am away next week. But I will see if I can do on maybe Friday or something like that, okay? I will also be doing my throat chakra class tonight, so I will see you there. And if you do want to learn the tarot, I am doing a beginner's session 1 on the 12th of December. So check that out on my events. Other than that, guys, you have a beautiful Sunday. Take care. Bye-bye now.